Hey, Dan here. I've been having this thought about confidence and this challenge or maybe dilemma we get into about trying to be confident, but also societal pressures. Here's what I mean by that. I'm sure you've had this where you are with someone who's maybe struggling in a certain area of life or just, you don't think they have the best situation. And at the same time, you've just had something really great happen and you maybe hold back sharing that thing with them because you don't want to either make them feel bad by telling them how good things are going with you, or you think they might judge you as being like confident or maybe worse, like arrogant or bragging or something like that, right? And I kind of get that. That's the thing. I think it's especially common with really empathetic personalities, right? People like us, ENFPs, INFPs, INFJs. We don't want people around us to feel bad. So we try to sort of build rapport by being like them or similar or that kind of thing. I get it. Here's the problem though. There's this old saying, act as if, meaning act the way you want to be. If you want to be confident, stand up tall, speak loud, be confident. And then you will become confident because you will act that way and people will perceive you to be that way and it will happen. And there's not 100% truth to this, but I'd say this is like 80% truth. If you act the way you want to be, let's say you say, I decided this year I want to be a much friendlier, kinder person. Guess how you do that? You act as if. You be friendly and kind, and then it will become a habit, and then you'll be a friendly and kind person. It's not that hard. And this really does play in with confidence. A lot of you don't know, but my first book I ever wrote was on confidence. And this is one of I don't think it was the first book, maybe it was the follow-up book. There was a couple on confidence. This is one of the things I talked about, is acting as if. If you want to feel a certain way, act that way, and then it will become more natural for you. So the problem with playing ourselves down around other people is that it then is acting as if a shittier version of ourselves, right? Acting like, things aren't that good too, or sort of playing down your happiness because the people around you aren't that happy. I find this with traveling. When I'm in Spain or I just got back from a month in Mexico, it's like really easy to be upbeat because you're dealing with Spanish people, Mexican people. They tend to be more friendly, happy people. So it's easy for me to be that same way. Where if I'm somewhere that's maybe a little less friendly, let's say I ended up in Russia, which I haven't been in, there's a different demeanor to people. There's a different vibe you get. And so that makes me feel uncomfortable being all like, hey everybody, how's your day going? Yeah, life is great. Yeah, I just had this vacation, business is going well. Oh, you just got out of the gulag. Huh. Well, life's not so good for me too, and I've been I was in a gulag once too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, right? This is what I found, at least. And so this is the dilemma, is do you stay in a state of, happiness, positivity, confidence, even if those around you think might feel uncomfortable because of it? Here's my answer. I can't say I always do it or I'm able to do it. But as I was thinking about this today, wondering like what is the right thing for myself, like what should I be doing, came to the conclusion of act the way you want to be and in a very positive way. And the reason for that is twofold. One is ultimately, it's way better to feel awesome and feel awesome about yourself than to feel down. So who cares if someone else was put off by that, right? If someone's in a really bad mood, that does not mean you should be in a bad mood, right? Other thing though is, even if you do care about those people, one thing I've found is that when I'm in a positive, good state, I'm often able to bring other people up. And so you might meet with someone and they're kind of saying like, yeah, life's going tough. And then you start being all positive and you can bring their mood up and they say, you know what, actually, yeah, things aren't that bad. And I'm going to go tomorrow and I'm going to try again. I'm going to put in more effort or whatever they need to do. I found a lot of the time people default to being a bit of a downer because that's what a lot of society defaults to. And they don't want to be all positive and bubbly. And if you're, and I don't mean bubbly like that annoying sorority girl or person from California bubbly. I just mean, but like positive, confident, happy with life. If you're that way, you often will bring that out in other people, or maybe inspire them. They'll say, hey, you know, whenever I see you, you're in a really good mood. Like, what do you do about that? Are you a Mormon? Is this going to be one of those Mormon things where that's why you're always happy? And then you're like, no, I'm not a Mormon. I'm not anymore. But I'm happy for other reasons. And then, you can talk about that. The other thing with confidence is around people thinking about you being arrogant. This happened to me a lot when I was single, traveling Europe, that girls would say, like, you're really arrogant. And we'd get into kind of a discussion about it. And I'd explain, like, I'm not arrogant. I actually used to be really insecure for a long time about myself and that. And I've worked hard to become an awesome person and to love myself and be happy about it. And so what's the problem with that? Why is it an issue to be confident and like yourself? Shouldn't we all like ourselves? Like, that's kind of messed up. And when faced with this answer, everyone's like, yeah, actually that is pretty messed up, I'm sorry. Because it's true, right? Like, when we see someone who's having a great day and confident and believes in themselves, it's easy to distort that for arrogance. Now, there's also a lot of arrogant douchebags out there, don't get me wrong. But don't be afraid of liking yourself and telling people that you're proud of something you did, or that you're happy, or that you believe in yourself. Don't be afraid of doing that because someone else might think you're arrogant or might be having a really bad day. That's their shit. That's them projecting. If you let that affect you and hold you down, essentially, that's not a good life, because then you're going to be the person who's judging other people for feeling great because you're feeling crappy because someone else was feeling crappy, and you're going to follow this whole line of just feeling terrible. Thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. I do have some other videos on confidence, and as you probably already know, lots on psychology and personality type, as well as freelancing, entrepreneurship, working for yourself, traveling the world. I make a lot of videos, okay? So click that subscribe button, click the like button if you've enjoyed this, and let me know below in the comments, am I going crazy here, or is there some truth to this in terms of that, like, people thinking you're arrogant or judging you just for being happy and liking yourself? Let me know what you think below in the comments. Thanks for watching.